Strength isn't built in a single race. It's earned, mile after mile, pedal after pedal, step after step. The same endurance that drives athletes to the finish line fuels the steady hands and sharp focus required in surgery. It's about resilience, precision, and commitment, in competition and in the operating room. Because true performance means showing up with excellence, no matter the arena.
Looking for non-stop fun? Sky Zone Biloxi at the Edgewater Mall is the place to be. Jump off wall-to-wall trampolines, dunk on the basketball court, or conquer the warrior course. Sky Zone Biloxi truly has something for everyone. And now, you can celebrate big with our newly upgraded birthday party packages to make their special day unforgettable. Get ready to jump, play, and soar higher than ever at Sky Zone Biloxi.
Looking for your next ride? Get more at Matt Bowers Hyundai Gulfport. Every new Hyundai comes with Matt's lifetime powertrain warranty on top of Hyundai's America's Best warranty and owner assurance. No one on the coast offers more, so why go anywhere else? Visit us today during the Getaway Sales event happening now just off Lorraine Road north of I-10. Official sponsor of your Biloxi Breakers.
Shop smart, buy local. Matt Bowers Hyundai Gulfport.
Ben & Jerry's is serving up true ice cream euphoria inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Biloxi. You're sure to find your new favorite among more than 34 flavors. Let us scoop yours in one of our freshly baked waffle cones. Ben & Jerry's at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Biloxi, where euphoria awaits.
Fly in for a daiquiri that scores every time. Mile High Daiquiris is an aviation-themed daiquiri shop and the official daiquiri of the Biloxi Breakers. Open 7 days a week and offering 15 refreshing flavors, jello shots, beer, and even a non-alcoholic daiquiri. They supply mobile daiquiris for weddings, birthday parties, and events. Only 4.6 miles west of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Grab your crew and come try the best daiquiris on the Gulf Coast where flavor takes flight. Become a frequent flyer at 1107 Cowan Road, Suite B, Gulfport.
At Superior Optical Lab, we're proud to be certified as a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business and to provide quality eyewear to veterans to whom we all owe our freedom. Thank you for your service.
Recharge your body. Reset your mind. Revive your spirit. At Revive and Thrive, every detail is designed to elevate your recovery and well-being. Unwind in our serene salt therapy room and float suite. Awaken your senses with the benefits of cold water immersion. Then, step into a custom-built sauna featuring soft Himalayan salt lighting for athletes, adventurers, and anyone ready to unlock the power of recovery. Discover the difference at reviveandthrivems.com.
Coastal Prints is a brand new business on the coast specializing in screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items. Being local and with 30 plus years of experience, Coastal Prints carries all the hottest clothing brands and thousands of promotional items. Uniforms, workwear, hats, drinkware, coolers, tchotchkes, and much more. Coastal Prints will make your brand and logo stand out. Come see the new showroom on Seaway Road in Gulfport or visit coastalprints.com or call 228-COASTAL.
The Mississippi Gulf Coast is where community and teamwork come together, on and off the ice. Foshi Residential is proud to support the Biloxi Breakers as they bring the heat to the rink this season. Foshi Residential manages 3 unique apartment communities along the coast, each offering modern finishes, resort-style amenities, and a location that puts coastal living right at your doorstep. Ready to find your community? Visit foshiresidential.com/Biloxi Breakers for more information.
Every new Hyundai from Matt Bowers comes with Matt's lifetime warranty included. That's in addition to Hyundai's America's Best Warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and Hyundai Owner Assurance. You get both warranties, making a new Hyundai from Matt Bowers an excellent value. Come visit us today during the Getaway Sales event at our new showroom just off Lorraine Road north of I-10 in Gulfport.
Shop smart, buy local. Matt Bowers Hyundai, Gulfport.
When injury knocks you out, Bienville Orthopedic Specialists will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Bienville Orthopedic Specialists. We will get you back.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Hello out there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Where players dash and skates a flash, the home team trails behind. But they grab the puck and go bursting up and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. It's the good old hockey game.
Devin Doback here with Rahul Sharma, back live here at the Hard Rock Cafe in Biloxi. Rahul, welcome to the show. Happy to have you on with us.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
So I like to kick off every show in a similar manner. We like to start it at the root. So tell us a little bit about your early hockey journey and your childhood growing up in Delta, British Columbia.
Yeah, growing up in Delta, I played just North Delta minor hockey growing up. Started when I was around 3 or 4 years old. You're not from Canada, are you?
I'm from Massachusetts.
In Canada, we have something called Little Timbits. It's sponsored by Tim Hortons. So growing up, I started playing like that. And after that, I went to the minor hockey program.
So how old were you when you first picked up a hockey stick? And did you always know that you wanted to be a goalie, or was it something that sort of evolved and came to you over time?
No, definitely something that came with time. Picked up a stick at 3 or 4, played forward, and then defense until I was 12. Didn't switch to goalie till around 13 or 14, so it was pretty late.
And why the change? What made you decide, you know what, I want to be the guy wearing all the pads and going in between the pipes?
It's kind of funny, actually. I was very, very, very bad as a player. And we really needed a goalie for one of the games. Coach was like, do you want to go in? I went in and kind of just forced me to stay after that because I was way better in net than I was as a forward or D-man.
Oh, man. So I assume that coach might have been one of your early mentors. So tell us about some of the people that helped you along your journey growing up with the game.
Honestly, my parents didn't know too much about hockey, but they were my biggest supporters, so they definitely helped a ton. Going to Canucks games, watching Roberto Luongo, but my biggest hockey mentor would definitely have to be my brother Shiv. He was the only one growing up who played hockey in the whole family. He got me into it. He'd shoot on me in the garage all the time, street hockey pads. I really got to give a big shout out to him. Without him, I would never have gotten even remotely close to hockey. Probably would have played soccer.
So you mentioned the Vancouver Canucks. Is that your favorite team growing up, and did you have a favorite player?
I think it has to be hometown, but definitely my favorite player is Roberto Luongo.
Yeah, it makes sense. I also am a huge Luongo fan for how he played it in Game 7 against the Bruins back in 2011. I hate to bring it up for you, but I'm a big Luongo guy myself.
Give me PTSD right now.
Talking a lot of smack, and Tim Thomas was the better goaltender in Game 7. So I'm a huge Bruins fan.
I'm going to stay quiet on that one.
Yeah, fair enough. But what other hobbies and interests did you have growing up? We heard you talk about soccer, but away from the ice, away from the field, what were some other things that you did growing up?
Honestly, a little bit of everything. I did a lot of MMA growing up, a little bit of swimming. But other than that, I was really just spending time with family, friends. And nowadays, it's kind of just hockey, gym, and my working on my mental game. That's a big hobby of mine.
Yeah, no, mental game, that's something I know that you take a lot of pride in. But you mentioned MMA. Do you think that you could get into a tilt at some point? We officially hit the midway point in the season. We're at game 28, going into 29 on Thursday. Do you have a tilt in your future?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
If it calls for it. Okay. Well, keeping it rolling here, let's flash forward to 2020 to 2022. You're with the Surrey Knights of the PIJHL. Right around COVID time, do you recall things starting to get a little difficult in your tenure there? What was it like?
Honestly, that was kind of where things started going well for me. I played house hockey until I was 16, so it was a big jump. During COVID time, nobody could really train, and I was lucky enough my goalie coach had like an indoor facility. So I was training that whole time. I only signed with him when I was 16. So my goalie coach for a full year, COVID kind of dwindled down a little bit, and I got a chance to play junior hockey just because of that. So truly a blessing for me.
No kidding. So was there any sort of wrench that COVID threw into your development? I know you said you were working, kind of doing your own thing, but as far as gameplay and getting that camaraderie and meeting teammates, do you feel that it thwarted that in any way, or were you able to make the most of it?
I think I was definitely able to make the most of it there. Of course, it's hard having to wear a mask while playing hockey. That was one of what we were required to do in BC, but you were still around the guys, still getting shots.
Yeah.
No games kind of sucked, but that was probably a turning point in my career, so I'm very grateful for it.
So after your time there, we go to 22-23 now. You joined the Aldergrove Kodiaks, also in the PIJHL. Yeah. What made you want this change of scenery or solicit it, or did you just wind up here?
When I was in Surrey, I was kind of pegged as a third guy. I would say it got to a point where the coach had some younger guys who he wanted to develop a little bit more. I was 19 at the time. I see why he did what he did. And I just wanted to go somewhere I'd play, so I ended up going to Aldergrove, and I was lucky enough to play a pretty large chunk of games that year and develop.
Yeah, so in your time at Aldergrove, what did it add to your career? Because now you mentioned in Surrey, it kind of felt like you were behind the scenes or more of a cheerleader, and then you finally got on the ice. How did that boost your confidence heading now into the later years of your junior career?
It definitely helped a ton. Like, it was a tough year. We weren't doing too well as a team, but it really helped me build the mentality and the work ethic of what it took to win. You know, at the start of the year, we weren't winning much, and as the year went on, I felt we really had to dig deep as a group, and I had to dig deep personally, you know, extra hours after practice, extra hours in the gym, and putting all that together, that's what made me who I am.
Right. Okay, so now we'll shift into 23-24, and this was a special year for you. You go to the USPHL Premier League with the Bellingham Blazers. So all of a sudden you start having, numbers-wise, one of your best statistical seasons. You had a .925 save percentage there, a 3.9 goals against average, so all really positive numbers. What started clicking once you hit your time there in Bellingham?
Honestly, just the reps adding up. Like I told you, I was playing house hockey till basically 17, so as soon as I got where I wanted to be and I was chipping away at it, it was only a matter of time before it came together. I don't think I did anything that was too different in the years coming up to it or in the year itself. It's just the reps add up.
You were a 2-time Player of the Month in the USPHL Premier, and you're also a 3-time Player of the Week. What do you make of all those awards? How did it feel to be put kind of on a stage where you're getting that recognition now after finally a long and interesting and unique road that it took you in your junior career? But now to be recognized for all those accomplishments, how did it make you feel?
It felt really good, you know, to feel as if everything you do is worth it. You can work your hardest, and it's really hard to keep going when things aren't going the way you want them to go. But when things start rolling, it's just that much easier to believe in yourself and that much easier to keep kicking. And I felt that's what it did for me. It gave me the confidence to be, you know, where I wanted to be, and the wins kept adding up. And it's not even just the big wins, not the game wins, it's the little ones, the mental ones. And yeah, it just truly contributed to make me the person I am.
It's hockey night live from Biloxi, Mississippi. My name's Devin Dobek, the voice of the Breakers. Along with you, the Moccasins travel to Biloxi one last time here in 2026. It's their 11th matchup out of 12 total meetings. That final one will be tomorrow night. Thursday night FPHL action. If you're joining us from around the league, we're happy to welcome you to the lone game in the FPHL here tonight. Jason Aldean stole the show literally on Saturday night, so this game got bumped to Thursday. Looking forward to having him here, but it's hockey night. So let's, without further ado, jump in to our tale of the tape between these two teams. Monroe, what a season they've had after their inaugural year last year. 23-4-2 this season. They've won 14 in a row. The Breakers 6-21-1. They lost their last game, but scored a franchise record 8 goals on Friday, January 9th, winning 8-5 to snap their 9-game slide, but continuing and looking to build on their success here tonight. Monroe, 5.3 goals per game. The Breakers, 3.3. A plus 70 goal differential for the Moccasins. That is the best in the FPHL. The Breakers, a minus 61. On the power play, Monroe, 23.1% paired with an 87% kill. That kill is number 1 as well in the Federal Prospects Hockey League. The Breakers, 18.8% on the power play, 66.3% on the kill. The number 2 team in the Continental versus the number 7 team in the Continental. The Moccasins with a win tonight will leapfrog Athens and be back ahead by 2 points. Breakers looking to thwart that and steal their first game in their 11th meeting with these two teams. There's been plenty of reinforcements to this Breaker lineup as of late. Let's get into them. Some of them in the starting lineup here tonight. Moccasins go with their forward group of Austin Albrecht, Casey Gerstein, and Jared Christie. Landon Johnson and Jamie Dorsey are the defensive pairing, with Tyler Masternak in between the pipes. As for the Breakers, Kyle Heitzner, Amy Royer, and Lucas Pikarczyk make up that top unit. Kyle Heitzner acquired via trade earlier this week. He is one of the best all-around players in the FPHL, looking to make his impact known here. There's something about Heitzner being in the lineup that completely changes everything. A true leader. Excited to see what he brings to this Biloxi lineup and what he says is his 5th and final stop this season. On the defensive side, heavyweight Brendan Spinelli paired with Declan Flanagan, and Rahul Sharma making his 3rd start for Biloxi in between the pipes. It's been each of the last 3 games that Rahul's been in the net for Charlie Pens. Let's take a look at the goaltending matchup. Sharma, 6 foot, 170 out of Delta, British Columbia. Making his 46th appearance on an FPHL sheet, has a career record of 8-9-0. This season with the Breakers is 1-1 with a .907 save percentage and a 5.0 goals against average. On the other end, Tyler Masternak comes in. The rookie, 6 foot, 170 out of Oshawa, Ontario, 25 years old. Record of 2-0 for the Mocs this season, a .900 save percentage, and a 2.00 goals against average. Those are our Matt Bowers Hyundai starting lineups. The referees are taking the ice. We're going to start bringing out all the competitors momentarily here on Breakers TV. A huge shout out to everybody joining us on Breakers TV on YouTube and on 106.3 Super Talk Mississippi. My name's Devin Dobek, along with you. Excited for a good night of FPHL action. The Moccasins and the Breakers. Number 2 team in the Continental versus the number 7. Breakers looking for a big-time upset. They've held with the Mocs as of late. We take a look back at the recent history. On New Year's Eve, the last 2 times these teams faced off, a 5-3 Monroe win, but one that looked like it could have gone either way until the 3rd period. Prior to that, a 6-4 Monroe victory with a shorthanded Breakers lineup, but we're going to get into our intro video and get ready for puck drop here. We'll send it down to Mitch Arbaugh at ice level. Infantino to his backhand. Infantino, scar! For Henry. Henry, toe drag to his backhand. Scar! Caden Henry. Drop pass on over. Pikarczyk shoots. Scar! Lucas Pikarczyk. Couple rights from Schlepp, loses his helmet, continues to connect with Bryce French. Couple more over the face. There goes the bucket. Spinelli still throwing. Oh, a good exchange here. Spinelli grabs him, trying to pull him down. Down he goes. Coming in, 2-on-0 with Conway. Conway pots one. Off the feed from Infantino. The Breakers tie it at 2. Fresh off the bench, stays onside. He scores! Brandon Lewis Lucchese! Centering feed for Thornton to his backhand. Scores! Carter Thornton! 4. Davidson, another quick shot. The rebound. Fisher scores!
Also at forward, number 91, Amy Royer. Also at forward, number 27, Lucas Picard. And he goes for your breakers, number 34, Raul Sharma. Here comes the rest of your Biloxi Breakers. Head coach of your Breakers is Charlie Penn Jr. Assistant coach Brett Riley. Equipment manager Mike Roy. And team doctor from Monroe Orthopedics, Dr. Get Katarina Barnskine. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the play of our national anthem.
Nothing like the national anthem to fire you up before Thursday night FPHL action here on Breakers TV. My name's Devin Dobeck. Excited to get things going here. Breakers, Moccasins, round 11 in game 29 as we officially enter the back half of the FPHL season. 56 game schedule, game 29. Here we go. Breakers looking to make a late playoff push. We're looking forward to it. As we are moments away from puck drop here. Already went through our starting lineups for you. We'll get you the officials momentarily. Tonight's officials, the referees, are Bob Langdon and Jordan Krabel. The linesmen, Brian Thurnauer and Ryan Adams. 20 minutes on the clock in our Republic Finance first period. Amy Royer set to take the face-off up against Jared Christie. And here we go, sliding into the circle. And we are underway from the Coliseum after a face-off tie-up. It comes back into the Breakers' end where it's collected by Declan Flanagan. Into the neutral zone, the puck spits out. Austin Albrecht through a couple stick checks by Lucas Pikarczyk, comes over to the near side half wall. Flanagan sending it outward to Kyle Heitzner, moving to his backhand, then took a ugly-looking hip check from Landon Johnson. Monroe cycling back the other way at the blue line. Christie catches it in stride, looking to enter into the offensive zone, and he's cut off. Don Heaven Veyu shooting the puck out of the zone, and it'll eventually be dumped in by Trey Fisher. Wrapped all the way around to the far wall where Xavier Charbonneau picks it up. Drive from Mullins from the far point goes wide of Masternak. Sent back down low by Fisher off the half wall, comes below the end line. Sent into the slot area where Veyu was sitting waiting for it. Hit him in the boot and deflects back to the Moccasins. 2-on-2 charge the other way. Liarakos up ahead looking for Hagen Moe. And Sharma is able to gobble that one up. 18:55 to go. Still no score, period one. Well, the Monroe Moccasins have been the biggest force to reckon with in the FPHL. We mentioned that 14-game winning streak. That's a franchise record and counting, looking to extend it here tonight against the Breakers. Face-off win clean by Dean Balsamo. Comes out to the point. Shot blocked off the rip by Schumacher. Now on the far corner, Christo door-to-door with Dean Balsamo. Balsamo playing in his 6th game for the Mocs. Quick shot comes in. Schumacher missed the net. Schumacher had the overtime winner a couple nights ago against the Baton Rouge Zydeco in a 3-2 win. Captain of the Moccasins in his 2nd year as Sharma makes another quick save. Moccasins have the first 2 shots of the contest here. Still no score, and 18:36 to go in period number 1. Our Republic Finance first period. Luke Casey set to do it with Balsamo again on the draw. Balsamo ties it up. It spits over to the half wall where Spinelli is able to collect it. Over to the far side of the ice. Comes back into the middle for Spinelli. Spinelli stick handling his way through the middle. Able to dump it in as he reaches the Breakers logo. Sent back to the corner. A miscommunication by Rasmus Asp down low. Carter Thornton centering on. Lucchese tried to bat it on goal from the slot. And it gets out to Davidson, whose feed gets by Spinelli through the middle of the blue line. And Rahul Sharma will slow things down. Spinelli stretching one out for Carter Thornton through the neutral zone. Pedaling on over to his backhand. Lost it trying to complete the deke. Now a turnover over to the near side. Here comes Ben Stefanini. Giving it away now to Davidson. Coiled back in the direction of Thornton. He's able to poke it free for a moment. Now Lucchese with a loose change. Through the circle, shoots one. Saved by Masternak. And he will cover. 17:47 left to go, period 1. Still no score. And now some early pushing and shoving with Lucchese and Thornton down low.